Now we'll go to our next caller, and it is Hedley on line 1. How you doing, Hedley? Hedley.
Good evening.
How you doing?
Not too bad. How are you, Pete?
Good. Welcome to the program.
Oh, I see. No, Pete, I tell you what I'm calling you for. I've been hearing some of your callers are wondering about the double billing on Yvonne Jones. The Auditor's General Report in 2007 that was reported to the House of Assembly, and it says here 1989-90 through to 2005-2006. Yvonne Jones, double billing, $12,167, which she had to pay back. That report was given to the House of Assembly in 2007. So I guess that's where Peter that's the thing that Peter was talking about tonight.
Okay, but he said specifically that her wages had been garnished, which is not the same as, I suppose, repaying something that was paid out erroneously. And he didn't, of course, say that he was going back to 2005 and 6. It ends at, is it?
2005, 2006, and the report was issued to the House of Assembly in 2007. And it says there, and tell you the truth, if anybody got the report, look at page 26, and you'll get it all there. But something else that I'm getting from your callers tonight there too, Pete, and that is, like, if anybody expect for Peter Penashue to get on to here tonight and be very vousky and bomb here and, you know, and very loud and so on and so forth, I mean, you know, they wrote the lunch and they didn't know. And listen, just let me tell you, I'm not too concerned. I'm not overly concerned about what the people in Newfoundland thinks of Peter Penashue in Labrador, because we're the people in Labrador that's going to put Peter Penashue back in Ottawa again. And I want to say to you, get a Vaisky man, okay? And I want to also say that, yes, absolutely, Peter Penashue is a native. And I'm going to tell you right now that a lot of people take advantage of that, okay? And including the media and so on and so forth. But I also want to say they are, when it comes to the media, when it comes to standing in front of the camera, so on and so forth, they're pretty well laid back, Pete. They're pretty well laid back. They look at that. But they're very good negotiators. They're absolutely, put them around the table and they get their work done. And it's very clear to what Peter been doing in the last couple of years. And I want to say to you that the Don agreement is a prime example that Peter Penashue has so much input into it. Okay? And I mean, and it goes on, and I want to say to those people in Labrador, what an opportunity we got right now, and I'm going to use it too, Pete. I mean, absolutely. And I'm sure that some of the ridings, some of the districts right across Canada would use it. What an opportunity we got right now to have a man around the cabinet table. It's very crucial at this time.
Does it matter that we're having this by-election because of the infractions that came to light after the last campaign?
You know what it does. I mean, if I'm around the table, if I'm around the table where that pot of money is too, and that might be very much into them.
No, right? But my question is, should we bring into the equation the breaking of the rules that happened in the last campaign? Does that factor into your view of Mr. Penashue at all, or is that just acceptable and we move on?
Peter, breaking up the rules, just let me tell you. What happened in the last campaign that Peter Penashue was into it? He had some very good people there. They were rookies in that field in regards to taking care of the campaign and going dealing. I want to say to you, it happens right from Vancouver, Holland, right to St. John's, in every riding in every district, right across Canada.
Every riding in every district.
I would say so. Yes, absolutely. It happens. Yes,
it doesn't.
Yes, people. You know what happens? You know what happens? They got those people in place that's able to hide it, that's able to take care of it at the end of the day.
No, that's ridiculous.
Somebody that Reg Bowers didn't have, and I do have.
Reg Bowers is a chartered accountant, as far as I understand.
Absolutely.
And he's a man who's nobody's fool and knows exactly how the rules play out. It's very clear and straightforward in the descriptions. And things weren't followed. There was not just a small infraction, sir. It was a sizable amount of money. And you're suggesting that this isn't a factor whatsoever. So it's okay then?
No, if they can hide it, because it's done. It's being done. It's being done.
Whether it's being done or not, and I certainly don't think you're right on that, you're saying that it is not a factor that we should be worried about.
No, I don't.
You don't think it had anything to do with the fact that he won the last election?
No, I don't.
That he spent $40,000 more than the other candidate? Are you saying? Something.
Listen,
what you have to say, the credibility of your statements, it really comes back to what you say. And when you say stuff like that, people dismiss you as a serious commentator.
Pete, just let me tell you, Pete.
Yep.
Just let me tell you. Listen here, this wasn't a riding. This wasn't a riding where you could get aboard your truck and you cover your riding probably with a tank of gas.
Yep.
You had to get aboard of a plane. You had to,
So did the other candidate, sir. So did the other candidate, and he didn't do that because he didn't spend $40,000 more. And he didn't take it from people that it was illegal to take money from. But that's not a factor in your mind. That's okay. That's not unfair, and we should move on and not really penalize anybody for that.
I don't think it's very important.
Okay, sir.
At this time.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
We got bigger and more important issues in Labrador.
All right.
And we got the right man at it right now.
You've had the last word. Thank you very much.
And thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.